Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Today we won't be doing a live video because I've had quite a late start to the morning, because today I had the painters in. So obviously I've been thinking to myself, well, I've got a bit of time that I can do now, I can do on it, so I might as well just get it done now and get it out of the way, because if I leave it any later, I've also got to get my other two channels done as well. So obviously I'm a little bit against the clock at the moment. So yeah, so I thought I'd do that. But yeah, I had to get up at like 8 o'clock today, because they said that they were going to come round and renew the bath panel, because our bath panel is got it's like wood, and obviously when water gets to it, it crumbles the wood away. So they've come to, there's like, where my bath is, there's a ledge where I put all my shower stuff on, and then there's like a panel that runs down the side, and the ledge was sort of lifting up where water's splashing over the top. Where the bath is like that, it's splashing over the top and obviously making it leak. So obviously they've renewed it for, it's like a sort of marble sort of plastic thing. It's not like plastic like you would get probably like, you know, them plastic buffer things that go around the windows to make it look fancy. Probably not something, or mainly to cover up like polyfiller and stuff, so nothing like that. But yeah, so it looks much better, I think. So that was that. And then he said he was leaving, and I said, okay, so what's happening about the window paint then? Because I've got that on my email as you're supposed to be doing it. And he said, I haven't got that on the list. And he showed me his phone thing, that because on their phone they get messages with what jobs they need to do. And yeah, there was nothing on the phone. So yeah, so I said, right, I'm gonna have to recall it back to the landlord, and got in touch with the landlord, and they said they must have rang him, because like within about 5 minutes after me raising the recall, there was like a phone call, because he then rang the doorbell and said, look, I've just had a phone call from my boss to come and have a look to see what's happened. And even he said that he couldn't understand why they didn't do it. So it turns out that these window people who upgraded everyone's windows, they refused to come back. And why would they do that? Because they know that they've bodged it up. So, bit of a waste of time, because I've been waiting ages for this to be done. And all he did was put some filler over where the paint was. And he said, I've got to come back. I don't know what the reason was, but apparently he's got to get the paint, because my paint that I used was called a Silk Coffee, but of course B&Q have discontinued it. So the only way to do it, he said, was to break a bit of the paint off the wall, take that with him, and they can mix the colours. So hopefully we can do it. And he said, do you have any spare of this? And I was like, no, you know, it's a discontinued colour. I mean, even if I did have spare, I'm not going to use it on the wall, because it's their mistake. They need to sort it. So I've got probably like quite a fair bit of the repairs done. I mean, they've still got to come out and fix this valve, because my radiator valve, where you bleed them, every so often you have to bleed them, which is quite a quick job. You just basically turn the valve and let the air come out. As soon as it starts spraying water, then you know all the air's gone, because when they're turned off for so long, they do clog up with a bit of air, because obviously summer we don't really use them, so obviously, you know, it does clog up a bit. So that's still got to be done, but I've raised that's about it. So we've still got to wait. So I've asked them what sort of day is this going to happen, because I really do want to get these repairs out of the way now. They've been dragging for so long. So yeah. So that was that. And then it was getting like 2-3 o'clock, And I thought, well, I better have lunch now because I'm not going to have nothing to eat. Obviously, I don't like to eat in front of the engineer that's here, so done that. But it was my dinner time, and I was like, I've got to have lunch. That made no sense. It was lunchtime, so I've got to have, you know, lunch and that. I'm just going to put my Alexa in. I've just got, can't remember what time we started now. So yeah, so I had that, and I didn't have any sandwich filler, so I was like, I'm not going out, not at this time of day, I've got so much to do. So I had to take the day off work to attend this, so I won't get paid any money for today because I've not gone to work, because, you know, it's, I don't think they realise me having to take time off to do this costs me money, because obviously if that day's shift, I've lost a day's shift out of that, but it had to be done, and plus it gives me a day off, so I shouldn't really complain. So that was that. So I was like, I'm not going out, I've got to get this done, I've got to get 2 more videos that are sitting behind this sorted, and I thought, well, I've got salads, I've got cucumber, I've got tomato. So, oh my god, I've just done the American term. It's tomato, not tomato. They go tomato, whereas we go tomato. Tomato. That's a song, potato. But anyway. So 14.50, let's say, if we cut that, say, I reckon about 40.50, okay. So if we go to 15.35, I'm going to say that we've started for about 10 minutes, so we'll cut it at 15.35. But yeah, but I have got some good news. I think I have found that colour there, which is 20. It's that pea colour, so we'll do some of that. I'm just really curious just to get this little bit out of here done. It's going to go a bit, not in a square style at the moment, but we just need to sort of finish off this last little segment, and then that's when we can really sort of invest more time in doing some more of the painting. And I've just really had a blast with it. The problem is with painting is that when you see so much of the picture being done, you just want to get it done, and you're not going to believe this. So last night I was tidying up, because obviously I needed to tidy up for the contractor, and tidying up, and I couldn't believe it. I found the owl diamond painting that I was going to show you. So my mum didn't leave it at the bag, because I asked her to pack my bag for me, because I was getting my shoes on at the time, and she doesn't like shoes walked through the house, because obviously, you know, it's all the same flooring. I mean, so yeah, and no one wants to go into a house with filthy muddy boots on, you know. So I asked her to pack it, and I thought she took it out of the bag, but it turns out that I did pack it. I know I packed it, and it was sitting behind one of the pillars on the sofa. So yes, next time we go live, we will do that. As I said, there was 2 reasons why I didn't go live today. Is Tessa's got to go to Fat Fighters, I think it's called, some weight program called Fat Fighters, and then she says she wasn't sure she'll be back in time. And then obviously I woke up dealing with this painter, and obviously that's pushed me behind schedule a bit. So obviously I'm thinking, if I get it out of the way now, it's done and dusted. I don't have to rush about cooking and then doing this. Because if I start dinner, I'd start dinner at like 7:30, and then I'd have to rush into this to then do the other live, because I'm normally live on my other channel on a Tuesday, so that's another factor I had to take on board. So, and plus we're approaching the stream limit. We've got 13 hours I think left, so yeah, so we've got to be careful on, what we might do is we might alternate it, so one day live, one day pre-recorded, because obviously it doesn't reset again until the 10th of September, so I would like to save a little bit and see if we can stretch that limit out until the 10th of September. If I use it all up, then it means that we're going to have to do pre-recorded until that, you know, finishes. But I do love going live. It's great fun, you know. have a good old chin wag, have a laugh. So it's quite fun. And I know Judy Delgado, who is Debbie Gets Crafty's sister, she's been asking me to go on her show for quite some time. But the trouble is, it's the time difference for me, because obviously the time difference between America and the UK is a hell of a lot different. So it would have to be when we're both sort of free, but not too early that we can't. I don't want to do it too early in the day, and I don't want to do it too late at night. So I think 2 o'clock UK time is something like, is it 8 o'clock in the morning over there? But yeah, so I mean, I'm up for joining anyone's, you know, if you want to invite me on to a guest or something when you diamond paint. But obviously it's got to be when I'm not busy, or if I'm not working that day, or, you know, especially if you want to do it in the morning or the evening. The evening's no problem, but if it's in the afternoon when I'm working, I can't do it, obviously. So yes, we will have to figure that out. But you know, it boosts creators' confidence as well. I mean, if you look at Tessa, she's really sort of come out of show a bit. You know, she's always been very shy of the camera, and I sort of got her out of that, and now look at her, she's just a pro. So yeah, it's pretty good. So where do I want to go from here? Because I feel like this part here may be the second block, but I'm going to be naughty and I'm going to do it. Because we have literally used, I don't know where the pot is, but yeah, we've literally used all of them ends near enough. So that's another pot that I can use now. So yeah. So then I thought, well, I'll have a quick shower now, because I didn't have time to have one this morning, because the the painter was supposed to come really early, like between 8, and I was like, there's no way I'm getting up early on a day off just to have, like, get up really early to have a shower. I'll have it in the afternoon. I mean, obviously, if I'm going out the day, if I'm going out the next day, then I always tend to get up at 6 and have my shower around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And I thought, no, I'll have it in the afternoon for a change, you know. So plus obviously the mastic that goes around the bath has to set, so obviously if it doesn't set, you know, it's going to be a bit in the shit. So yeah, so I thought I'll do this, I'll get that out of the done, I'll get this out of the way, and then I can have my bath and then come out of that and then probably make a cup of tea, get some emails down, and boy did I get a lot of mail today. Probably end up about another 14 letters or so, because our mail is really sort of mucked up at the moment. And I was sitting on my sofa while the man was in the bathroom, because he wedged my front door open because his toolbox was bulky in that, and he, you know what it's like, they don't like to keep opening and shutting the door, so they wedge it open. While it's just easier to go up, you know, out and get what you need from the van and come back. And I heard this big sort of slap sound, and I was like, what is that? And I thought, oh my god, please be the postman. And I went to my postman put the big slap of letters in the front of my door on the little mat, so that was quite nice. But I got my Hello magazine, and I was like, yes, I love Hello. Now you can get Hello in the shops, but obviously from a customer or a magazine. You know, when a customer comes in and they go, hello. But I can't resist. Every time I go hello, I have to do it in the Adele voice. Adele is lovely. And if you've ever heard her sing, let the sky fall and it crumble, we will stand tall, let it all together at skyfall. That was basically the song for the actual, I think it was James Bond's Skyfall film actually, so that was quite good. What I'm going to do is, we've done quite a lot of this end colour, so I'm going to quickly do a bit of that butterfly, and then we'll revert back to the end a bit. So yeah, if we do a bit of the butterfly now, and then we can just do that little chunk, and then that should get that part all done and lovely. So let's get, what colour are we looking for? It is P, and P is 20. P is 20, where's it gone? And that is WX1097. I'm checking up there, that's the same. Yep, so that's that one. Fantastic, s'il vous plaît. We will stand tall, let it all at skyfall. Whoa. Oh, isn't that funky? Wow. That is vibrant. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, yeah, mama. So this colour here, this lovely, gorgeous blue, that's going to be the colour that goes in that P mark. So, yeah, that's going to be quite nice. I'll, oh, yes. Look at that. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I'll need to trim some of this plastic down as well, because great thing about pour glue is the more you get done, the more you can cut half of this plastic off, because obviously, as you can see, that's not going to stick to that because, you know, the glue done. So, yes, 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 lovely. I'm loving it, oh yeah. How's Spodo, Debbie? Is he keeping well? Now, I found this, I think Tessa got me this, but it's like blue wax in a little carry case thing. So, I found that today. Isn't it surprising what you can find when you actually clear up? I'll be honest, I don't enjoy doing housework, but it has to be done, unfortunately. And, you know, but my sister today, she wanted to go, because the 19th yesterday, she had to hand back the keys to the landlord, and we think that Jack's car is on finance because apparently his car's had to be seized. So we think his car is on finance because, I mean, I was under the impression that he owned the car, but it turns out that he didn't tell Hannah that he's in quite a few thousands of debt. So obviously that tells me that he can't afford the car, or whether it was a company car or what. But I did ask my mum if that was a company car, and it turns out that it's his own car. So obviously, whether he's failed to pay the MOT or whatever he's failed to pay has obviously been ranking up, and obviously he's got no car now, which means if he has no car, he can't work. But they're actually saying that he's probably going to be going into, like, is it respite? Or, you know, when they rehabilitate, I think. But he's been moved to a different ward now. So every time he gets a bit better, they move him to a different ward. And we found out what part of the brain is dead. So apparently the left side or the right side controls your speech and stuff, but the other part of the brain, half of his brain works and half doesn't. And apparently they think that the other half is to do with moving your body and stuff, because apparently he can't move his arms very well. So yeah, it's we got a bit more info on that, which was good. I mean, not good that he can't, you know, speak or what have you, but did I tell you he's got his tracheostomy's got like a little speaker attached to it so he can speak? So yeah, but yeah, so anyway, they went over there to Colchester to hand over the keys and had to wait for this guy to pick up the car. So apparently, obviously, you've got to remember there's no furniture, there's nothing. So they had to sit on the stairs, and then they got so fed up with waiting, they went to Tesco because the guy didn't tell him the time. And that's another thing. I hate appointments where they say we can't give you a time, and I'm like, okay, but you know, I need a time. You know, I can't just sit here waiting all day. I've got things I need to do. So you need to give me a time, or we can't do it. It's as simple as that. I'm very straight to the point. I say it how it is. I say it how I see it, and I've always been that way. I like things done. You know, so I'm very. If I saw like a wonky parrot in the street, I'm gonna go, that parrot looks wonky, you know? I just speak my mind. You are always on my mind. Oh, doesn't that look nice? With a bit more bling there. So that's good. Oh yes, I've still got my batteries in my sealer. Lovely. So what we'll do now, I've got another blue on here, so I'll just have a quick look to see if we can get another blue. I found this brush. This actual brush is for like cleaning your laptop with, you know, that LCD spray stuff that you can get. And yeah. I mean, it's a bit on the big side, but this little boat's come over from my relative's house, because obviously I don't really paint there an awful lot, but we have good news. Hannah's back to work next week, which means I should be able to get some filming done, because what I normally do is on a Friday, before I go home, I come out of work, drop off at my mum's and just like have a chill for an hour, because I know like the weekends I won't see her. So normally weekends is like my respite period. I don't go out, I don't go shopping. It's just a lazy day at home, watching a movie until it all kicks up again Monday morning. But yes, I need a holiday, so I'll have to check how many hours I've got left to use on my holiday, because I think it's every tax year you get like a set of hours you can use for holidays, so I'll have to check that. Right, 9. Oh my god, look, how could I have missed that? I'm doing a lazy retired granny here. I've missed like half there, but oh, that's so annoying. Okay, never mind. We'll do that another time. 23. Another one bites the dust. I haven't got a 23. I haven't got a pink. Oh yeah, I've got a pink here, but it's number 5. Or the 5? Number 5. Thank you. Well, that's annoying. I wanted to get that done. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, we're on the hunt for more of them jewels, but that'll be that. Oh, yeah, baby, look. Aha. I never had some. Oh, yes. I mean, it's not the pink, but looking at that, we've got the 2 colours that we need for there. So I'll tell you what, we'll take a little break again from that, and I'm going to do a bit over here now, and then we'll revisit that a little bit later on. Oh, yes, we're all getting the colours now to complete that little butterfly. I don't like seeing gaps. So, Flintstones made the Flintstones, abby yabba dabba doo da day. It's a yabba dabba doo da, a yabba doo da, yabba dabba doo da day. Well, I've got a question for you, Pauline. Obviously, it's not live, but what do you think I should have for dinner today? Chips and hash browns, or chips with chips? Because obviously, them chips are normal chips, and then the other chips are the hash brown chips. So I just fancy hash browns, so I might do normal chips with hash browns, because chips with hash browns, chips with chips is going to be exactly the same thing. But they should have bring out these hash brown chips a while back. They're lovely. Oh man, I could eat a whole bag of them. It's like the fancy music playing in your ear, but the music is impossible to fear. And though I feel a change, like a fire deep inside, something bursts in me while open, impossible to hide. And suddenly I'm flying like a bird of electricity. Sparks inside me, I'm free. Come on, you mashed potato. Do, 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 do. Let's get down to boogie. Come on, you mashed potato. I've seen that, the Billy Elliot, the musical, and you see all these, like, dresses that come on from the stage, and they're basically, like, big, massive, like, dresses, which Billy dances in. And then he just pushes the thing off the set like that, and it just rolls into the edge of the stage. It's so cool. And then you see like this massive bedroom that appears, or the stairs with the bed, come out of the stage floor. It's fascinating to watch. I love all like the technical side to it, and that's why I have so much passion in musical theatre. Do, 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 do. Oh, I really do feel like throughout the whole of this painting, all we've been doing is this black colour. I mean, it's not an actual black. It's more like a navy sort of dark blue. But I just feel like all I've been doing is black. So, yeah. But we're getting into it now. I mean, it crops up again a little bit down there. But the good news is, remember when, remember the 5th of November, we're going to try La Paysanne and Block. It's hard to imagine that Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament. But back in them days, I think you got hanged. So, but that was years and years ago, and I don't know if they still carry out executions. But yeah. Do 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 do. La 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 la, Molly Moo. Oh yeah. I think this is the best time of day to diamond paint. In the afternoon, sun shining, you know. I was really tempted the other day when I was over at my relatives. I was really tempted to go out in the garden and do a live video, but you'd have feedback from the wind. And could you imagine it? You sit out there windy and it's like, and a big a big gust of air comes through, and you're like, oh no, my diamonds! All my diamonds have, like, I can just imagine it going all in. I can imagine it going like all in the grass, and then it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids going, where's my diamond? I love Honey, I Shrunk the Kids film. It's so funny. And, you know, you see the big lawnmower and they're looking through the glass and they're like, I'm down here. So I suppose it's like Mike TV, you know, in Willy Wonka, where they zapped him and he was in a TV. So I suppose it's like that in a way. So yeah. Do 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 do. Banana, some banana, squash banana, hina huna hana. Some banana, squash banana, hina huna hana. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your day. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Are we going to make it in time? We've got the rest of this week to get it done. I don't know, it's hard. But I have contingency plans. I'm going to, if we get really close to the 30th, we're going to do a night stream until it's done. I don't care how long it takes. I want to get this done. So, yes, I think we'll do it, you know. But this weekend, there may not be the Summer Saturday video. There might be a, there might be the cat. And yeah, but I'm thinking about a couple of hours doing live on the summer ones as well, so. But doing it like this has worked out so much better, isn't it? Because we're getting more done, you know, it's just so much better. But what do you do? Normally with Wip and Chats, I just listen to it in the background while I'm cooking. And I'll watch like the creator while I'm cooking dinner, and sometimes while they're Wip and Chat, and I'll like wash up, or I don't necessarily watch it, but I always sort of like listen and watch. If it's something really fascinating, then I'll watch. Like if it's like a milestone of where you've got from the painting. So yeah, it's pretty good. So, yeah, this is the last little segment. I think we'll block it off about there-ish, because we're getting very close to this last little nugget part now. So I'm very excited to see how well this progresses. And once we get to the end of this line, I'm going to take a little break and move back to the butterfly. Because I've got a feeling if we spend all the time doing this black part, we're not going to get any of the butterfly done. So, but you're not going to believe what I found today. So I was tidying up, trying to find a bit of my camper van, and because I'm building like a little wooden model of a camper van that someone gifted to me, and I found this. And has anybody had this? It's like a humongous, you know, they normally come in a little square, but look at that. I found this, a massive solid wax. Look at that. That is one ginormous piece of wax. So, yeah, I normally take all like the seal stuff off it, this stuff, but Diamond Paints with TM said that it can dry it out. So you learn something new every day. And also, I'm running out of drills, so the bag's in the other room, I think. But let's get a bit of sexiness into this. We want to get this lovely U colour in if we've got that, and that is 24. Please say we've got 24. Yes, baby! Look at that. This is his gorgeous teal colour. That will take most of that colour up. Beauty. See? This is why you should always have a tidy up every now and then, because I'm terrible for things. I know. I mean, I put things down and then I don't know where I put them, and I like being messy. So what I mean by that is I like to have all my stuff set up, but then when I have to clear it all up because of like, you know, engineers that might need to come in and service the boiler and stuff, I have to move it all in case, like, I mean, the worst nightmare would be like someone knocking your jewels over and I'm like, no. So yeah, WX1097, yeah, and that's 24, and that is this gorgeous colour. Oh, I've been waiting to do that. Look at this, isn't that beautiful? That is a teal colour, I reckon. But the good news is we can now get a bit more colour fill in this, so yeah. Now, I'd say that the only thing that disappoints me in this is that it looks like a blob, because you can't see, there's no antennae, you can't really see an eye like you can with the little cat here, so it is a shame, but I really like it. When I did get this first, I was like, oh no, please don't be the old style. And what's lovely about this painting is you're getting a few new colours. I don't think I've ever worked on this. It's definitely teal, I reckon. But yeah, I've never worked on a colour this funky. Wild disco dance, you know you're gonna be fine. I'm gonna get you, baby. I'm gonna get you, yes I am. Sometimes the river goes for nothing. She, a strange in life, you'll never be. It's a shame. You've got to search for the hero inside yourself. Oh my god, it was so funny. My neighbour did that once. And when he's drunk, he plays the same record over and over and over. And he was playing Search for the Heroes. So I put something on, I think it was like Facebook, and I said like, he's off again. And my neighbour said, I think I posted a picture of like outside of while it, you know, showing how loud it was, like out the window, and I said, I think it was something like, he's off again with the music, and my I think I put playing Search for the Hero Inside Yourself by Heather Small, and my friend said, but has he found the heroes? Because you get it, like search for the heroes, you know. So it was quite funny. But she's got a lovely voice. The way she goes, sometimes the river goes but nothing see. I like that deepness to it. It's really cool. Oh my god. Yes, baby. Please say that that's the colour 16. Oh, yes. 16K. Yes, that is not the colour that we want. Damn it. Got really excited then. Damn. Oh, they'll crop up. I know they're here somewhere. So I know they will be here somewhere. Let it be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Say hurrah, hurrah. What will be, what be. What? Yeah. I've always thought of, like, as well, doing my own CD. Because I get quite a few compliments about my voice. I've had, your accent is lovely. I think Cuckoo for Diamond Painting said she really likes my voice or something. So, I mean, I don't really like my voice. I don't think anyone likes their own voice, but yeah. Right, what am I doing? I've lost it. Right, this one. Okay, so I'll just put a bit more in here, if we can. Oh, I'm so pleased I found that colour. But it crops up again in this bushy towel, so yes. But I really want my Temu package to hurry up. It's on the plane at the moment, and this thing is going to really make Peta, Diamond Painting Peter, Diamond Painting Peta, she's going to really, really like this. So hopefully anytime soon. And what I can exclusively say is it is stickers. Because I want to get back into doing some stickers. I've done some key rings for Christmas. And I found them on Temu, the ones I did for Christmas. I can't believe it. So that is fantastic. I mean, the ones I did get was from Amazon. So I'm really excited for that. Yabba dabba doo. Right, let's drop down and do a little bit more down here a minute. And then I think we've got another colour that we can splash into that butterfly. So, yeah. Has anyone had a Knickerbocker Gloria? It's a very tall ice cream, and I think they put like 6 dollops on. Oh my god, I was at my relatives and I saw the Ben and Jerry's ice cream and I was like, oh, that's my favourite, like the cookie dough. Oh man, they used to be so tight with the cookie dough, it used to be so small, and now it's like really big, so I'm like, yeah baby. And oh man, cookie dough is just the bomb.com, and you can actually eat like bit chunks of cookie dough. It's really cool. So yeah. But yes, it's lovely to have another colour of the, you know, the diamond painting trays as well, because it does give you a bit of a smile on your face when you get a bit of... Bright colours seem to have... They just cheer you up. I don't know why. I haven't got the amp, I'm just agreeing. I just love this pink. As soon as I saw it, I was like... Because I think it came up as a recommendation, and I was like, oh, I've got to get that. Yes! So I was like, yes, give it to me. Come to me. Do 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 do. But I have noticed there's a 782, I think, of, you know, the 3865 that is like a line colour, like an eye. Apparently that sometimes comes up as a 782, which is like a darker shade, so never assume you've got the same drill if you need spares, you know. So I'm so pleased I've done this now rather than later. That's just going to help me out so much, because I can get on with what I need to do in the evening and don't have to rush around now. So that'll be that. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. But yes, we go into Harry Potter next week. So very exciting times ahead for diving into another theme. Do 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 do. I need to get a little bit stuck in this pot, so I tend to scrape them out. Very static for some apparent reason. So, but yeah, my sister went up to see Jack today on the train, first time, because no one could take her up there, but apparently she's getting a lift back, which don't make sense, because they told her that no one was going up there, and then they go, hey, I'm just going to give you a lift now. So I'm a bit annoyed, because like they said they weren't going up and she needn't have paid train fare, but she went on the train, and 2 hours sitting on a train, no thank you very much, to Cambridge. Now when I checked the route, apparently it goes from Whittam up to London, and then it comes all the way back down from London past Whittam to go up there, so you might as well just go to Colchester and change at Colchester for the Norwich train, or change at Norwich. I don't understand why you would bring a train in from London. I mean, obviously if you're travelling to London, but you know, why would you go past Whittam to go up to London, to come back past Whittam to get up to Cambridge? Because Cambridge is in completely the different opposite way to London, so yeah. Okay guys, unfortunately it doesn't look like we're going to get to the next colour of the butterfly, because we are approaching 15:28 and I want to end this at 35, so we've got the colours, we can always do that next time. So yes, yes, yes. Do 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 do. Only bees and fools you see toil under the sun. Neighbour, it's such tragedy, let others get it done. You can find an indescription. Da, 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 da. That's actually a song, it's called Only Bees and Fools or something. And it goes, only bees and fools you see Toil under the sun. Labour is such tragedy. Let others get it done. But yeah, you get the hint. So, have we got? I'm going to try and get these last little drills out if I can. They're being a pain to deal with. Get out of the train. Thank you very much. Very much. Has anyone seen that film 5 Children in It and Horace? Oh my god. Yeah, not very keen on that character. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, there's some sparklies in there. Where they've come from. Oh, this is getting exciting now. We're going to get lots of the kitty cat done soon. But yeah, this is going a little bit out of the block process. So what I tend to do is I'll sort of like bring that back into a block mechanism as soon as we can. But yes, I can't do any more drills because I'm going to run out. But what we will do is we might do a little bit more of the butterfly actually, because we're still on, I think it's still like 10 minutes or so. Yeah, it's 15:29, so yes. Look at that. I'm all sold out of drills. Okay, so what have we got? Tea. Please say, for the love of God, we've got tea. Please. Yes! Oh, yes, look. Yes. Right, we've got 4 minutes. Can we get some done in 4 minutes' time? 23 is tea. It's giving me a sign. It's telling me it wants a cup of tea. But that's very, very similar. It's just a tad lighter than that. Probably that colour there, I reckon. But let's see if we can get any more done. I'm so happy I found it. I hate seeing holes or gaps. And now we can get a little bit more filled in this lovely butterfly. Sorry, you can't see that. Half the time, yeah, I'm filming and I forget the camera's there, so I do apologise. Because automatically you don't think to check that you're in the right angle to film, so yeah. Oh, this is fantastic. Yes. So yeah, we might do a live tomorrow, I'm not sure yet, because normally I film a pre-record about 4ish when I get in from work, and then I just get it done out of the way, and then I do dinner. Well, actually, before I come in and sit down, have a cup of tea, then I do this, then I get dinner, and then I just get ready for the live and on my other channel, and it's like, it's just non-stop. So, whoops, let's put that one there. The sun banana, squash banana, Oh look, we're gonna have to stop there, guys, unfortunately. I'm gonna do 2 more. Actually, it has to be in my usual 4. I don't know why, but I seem to have to do everything in 4, in a pattern of 4, and I don't know why. I don't have OCD or anything, so I don't know why it just has to be in a pattern of 4 for some apparent reason. But that will be that, and as much as I want to get more of that on, we will do that for next time, because it is approaching the time, and there we go. So that is what we've done so far. This painting is nearing the end, as you can see, but we've just got to do a few more bits on the butterfly and down here, and then we're going to branch this in. But I'm probably going to finish off there and up there a little bit, and then we'll start to block it in, because we are so close to the end of this painting now. It's really been a blast to do so far. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap that bell if you want to be notified of future videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider subscribing. And if you want to get this painting for yourself, the link is in the description. It is available via Temu. Take care, have a lovely day, and I'll catch you later.